check out my new must-have for my computer. Doesn't look like much, but actually this little gadget right here clips on and you're about to see much better. As soon as I push the power button, ta-da! So what's great about this is I have separate light modes, so I can turn it on, off. You can see the different shades, and you can also actually adjust the brightness. I can adjust it, lower it. I personally like it a little bit higher. So looking up close, it doesn't look like much, and standing back, it just kind of looks dark. You can't really see much of anything, but the bar actually adds a lot more light. So this is what with it on, which gives me additional lighting on my keyboard. Now if I were to turn it off, it gets darker. You know, I can still see my screen just fine, but then my keyboard, obviously daylight, I see it, but it's not quite as clear as with the light. So I turned on some additional lighting just so I can show you the bar light a little bit better. It's very thin, lightweight, and all it does is it just clips on, and you can see here's the lights underneath. The way this angles, it surprisingly does not add any type of glare to my screen, so I can still see it just fine at any point. And again, here's the power button, just a simple tap, nothing difficult, and adjust the brightness as needed, or change the tone of the color. Just a little tap of the button. It may not seem like much, but for me, this makes all the difference in the world as somebody who is always on the computer. Right now it's daytime, so it's not that big of a deal, but in the evening as the sun goes down and I'm not getting that sunlight, this thing is amazing. To use it, simply use the USB cord and plug it in, then turn it on. If interested in getting one for yourself, here is the information for the seller. I will also add a link in the description so you can click it and purchase it directly. As you can see, it's actually a pretty decent price, and it ships free with Amazon Prime. Now, just to spotlight some questions, some people ask, will this shine in my eyes? The answer is no. The way that it's angled, you can see the light is pointing down. So it angles and hits the screen down where the keyboard is, so you get a nice view. But as far as actually hitting in the eyes, it does not do that. As far as turning on, I showed you how easy it was. Will it turn on when you shut down the computer and turn the computer back on again? No, it will not do that. You'll have to manually plug it in and push this power button on the bar, but super easy as I showed you, so no big deal. As far as compatibility goes, this thing will actually work with anything with the USB cord. It's just the way that this clips on might be your source of difficulty as far as where it'll clip to, because it's not really a clip, it more sets in place. This is a little lever back that just kind of rests on top of my computer, so keep that in mind. Overall, this thing is a great light, easy to use, and works amazingly well. Very lightweight, doesn't damage the computer, easy to operate, and it's made a whole lot of difference. The only glare you're actually seeing right now on my computer is because I added a little ring light to try to make it easier to see the bar, and I actually have the light on my camera to try to make the bar a bit easier to see, because while I see it perfectly fine, the camera is not picking it up as clearly as I wanted it to for this video.